I feel like we have been conditioned to believe that time is linear and we're literally on this linear path where there's a starting point and an ending point. What's up, y'all? If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tierica and I like to post videos about the law of assumption, manifestation, and mindset shifting, sharing my own personal beliefs and experiences with the intention that you can take something from what I talk about and apply it to your life to create the reality of your dreams. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. To pick back up from where I was talking about time on Monday Motivation, let's just talk about time not being real. Now, I'm going to do my absolute best to relay my information to you all. Sometimes some things I feel like I get tongue-tied or it just may not be the best way to express it where people can comprehend it. But again, those are all just beliefs that I am placing upon myself. So I intend that the things that I say in this video make sense for you. I intend that it maybe gives a light bulb off to you and that you can take something, apply it, use it, all that good stuff, okay? So when I first heard time was not real, I'm like, what you mean time not real? What? Like, how is time not real? My entire life, everything has gone based off of a clock, off of a calendar. You've moved by the minute, by the hour. You had to be on time, in school, get to this class, to work, all this stuff is based off of time. So how is time not real? So then I went down the rabbit hole myself to understand it. Now, like I have said in numerous videos, I am not a science girly. Science makes me sleepy. It makes my brain hurt because I just personally am such a free person. I don't need all the technicalities and I don't need to know why. All I need to know is if it has happened once, it's possible, and that's it. And now I've reached a point where even if it hasn't happened, it's still possible. I learned from the movie Lucy that time is a construct and time is what makes us human. We are bound by time. We move based off of time. We believe that time is linear, that it moves from point A to point B all the way to Z. Guess what? That's only true because we have believed it to be true. That is only real because we believe it. I can sit here and tell you, you can control the time. You can pause the time like they've done in the movies. You can rewind the time and you can fast forward the time. For us to believe that time is real, but for us to see infinite realities exist, quantum jumping exists, the past does not exist. It's not real. The past is only real to us because of the memories that we hold, and those memories have really deep emotions connected to it. So that's why our past stays with us, because we are allowing it to be true in our reality. But you have the ability to change the memory, you change the timeline that you're existing in, and then everything that is pertaining to that memory that you changed also changes. So time can't be real if you can do all of this stuff, because then you're defying linear. It's not linear. You can literally jump around and do whatever. And I just really intend, and I would just love to see life where more people know about this and more people are doing this. You know, you've seen things on the news where people are like, oh, this time traveler, and they almost make it seem like it is fiction, and it's not fictional, right? It's literally real life reality. But I think it has been presented to us as fictional so that we would just not believe in it and think it's a fairy tale and be stuck and so set in those ways that we never get to fully experience our true nature. This is somewhere where my thoughts go, y'all. Like, some kind of way in the school of life, I feel like we have been conditioned to believe that time is linear and we're literally on this linear path where there's a starting point and an ending point. Our starting point is when we're born and our ending point is when we die. But let me give you my perspective, because that was, the biggest truth and everybody believed that. But what if, what if that's not the truth? There is no starting point and there is no ending point, because it's always existing. Everything is always existing right now. Everything always has existed and everything always will exist. And it is just a matter of the observer, the person, who you are, what you choose to believe in, and what it is that you will experience. So, because of that, I no longer believe death is real. I do believe in immortality. I believe that your life, your soul is eternal. And I've also played with the idea, this was one of my high thoughts, y'all, but I've played with the idea that what if you wake up, right? And every day that you wake up, you are living the same exact day over and over and over again. It only seems like the day is progressing because you are conditioned to believe that time is linear and there's a tomorrow and there's a yesterday. And there is today right now. But what if you're waking up and you're literally living the same day over and over again, and based upon your beliefs, your assumptions, and what you're deciding on, that is what you're experiencing in this day? Not gonna lie, y'all, I blew my mind a few times when I was sitting there really trying to grasp that idea, but to me it makes sense. The way my mind works, that makes total sense. Every day is the same day. It is just a matter of what you are assigning to the meaning of your life and how everything works. Like, I know some people live and they're afraid to die or they're afraid to get old, but I just believe that those are programmings to take away from your experience. I believe it's just taken away from your experience. So when I say don't worry about the time in videos, or I say don't worry about, how long it's taking, because you literally are in control of that. You're in control of that. Like, how could you, and you can notice this sometimes, where time seems to be going really fast when you're having fun, and then time goes by really slow when you're bored and when you're doing stuff you don't want to do. And it's just a matter of perception. So yes, time is real, and time has been real to you if you are existing more as your human self, all right? Time is most definitely real. I'm not going to say you don't have to be at work by a certain time, take lunch breaks by a certain time, and all of that. But what I am saying is you have the ability to change those things. If you want to change the time that you come into work, or change how long your lunch break is, or change however much free time you have within your day, you have the ability to do that, because you can play with time, okay? You could be like, Doctor Strange in the multiverse. I don't know if anybody in that movie actually played with time, but yes, you can play with the time. Like, for me, I'm human. I know that I'm human, but my thoughts and the things that I'm interested in and the things that I believe are so far from the human mind. And it is just more, it's more spiritual, it's more free. Like, these types of thoughts make me feel so free, y'all. And I just know for myself that I'm going to reach a place in life where I am so free from the conditioning and the limitations, and just free from, all of the stuff that we have been boxed in to believe. So, if you are interested in looking more into this, I highly recommend it. Type in like quantum physics, time isn't real, explanations or whatever. I've looked at the videos. My way of explaining it isn't going to be very scientifical. It's just a matter of, if multiple realities exist, if you can revise certain things that happened in your life to where they never happened before, that is solid proof that time does not exist. Time is not real. It's real, yes, in our physical reality, because we have accepted that collectively as a consciousness, as a belief. That is like, we have lots of beliefs as a collective consciousness, and that is one of them. Time is one of them. But if you would like to break away from that, okay, like what, Morpheus in the Matrix, do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Okay, if you want to come with me down the rabbit hole, then start entertaining thoughts of how time isn't real. Play with it, play with it. Like, There are things where, you've ordered something from Amazon and it tells you, oh, it's going to be here in 2 weeks, and you affirm, no, I get my stuff fast. You're defying the odds of time, and then the next thing you know, 2 days later, your package is there. Like, I had a package that was supposed to come. I had ordered it at the beginning of August, and it said it wasn't going to come until the middle of September, and I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I got it the next week, because why would I wait? Why would I wait so long to get my package? Like, no. I'm going to affirm what I need to affirm to get my things if I need them faster. Even when it comes to people changing their age, changing their birth certificate, all of that proves that you're defying time from what we've known time to be this entire time. Like, and I'm really training myself a lot to, not say anything about the time. Like, even, oh my gosh, y'all, even birthdays. I had started saying, I'm eternal. I'm eternal. I'm 21 forever. Like, I don't want to celebrate a birthday, because I have moved to a space where I look at birthdays like it is almost like a ritual that you're doing every birthday to add another age to you, to prove that you're getting older. It is a programming you to believe that you are aging. No, you're not aging. So I don't even call it aging. I'll be like, level. I'm this level, I'm this level. And I know, like, on here, I'll be like, oh, y'all, I'm 33, or my age, or whatever, whatever. But when I'm talking to like my friends and stuff, I'll be like, y'all, it's really a level. Like, I'm at level 33. You're at level 20. You're at level 25. You know what I'm saying? You're at level 40. Look at it as a level in the game that you're playing versus an age because you're aging and getting old. Just a mindset, okay? It's all just a mindset. But just understand that because we are perceiving a lot more than what humanity perceived in the years prior to this moment now, we're perceiving a lot more. We're perceiving that we're perceiving that everything is possible. Let's just start there. And we're seeing and proving to ourselves how all of it is possible. So I'm really just excited to see how this whole time thing plays out, because it's not real. It is just a construct. And because we are so wrapped up in it every day, and, oh, the time it's taking, and no, you have been conditioned to think that way. So uncondition yourself to be focused on the time. Uncondition yourself to be worried about the time, because it's just a fake construct, okay? It's just a fake belief that is hindering you. So don't even worry about it. Whoever created time, don't even worry about it, okay? Just whoosh, put it to the side and focus on your manifestation. So another point that I do want to make, first of all, if you've never seen the movie Lucy, I highly recommend that you go watch it. But another thing that happened in the movie is it's like everything is constantly flowing, right? Everything is constantly moving. But for time to exist, time is basically stopping this one frame, all right? Because imagine something constantly moving. You're constantly moving. Everything in your world, everything is constantly moving like this. Like I said in another video, it seems like solid matter, but it's not. So everything is constantly moving and constantly flowing. But for time to exist, it's stopping this thing that is constantly flowing at one specific point, so you can get a still of it, right? So time is to allow things to be still and for you to experience it in that moment, right? That's basically like, and hopefully that makes sense, but they explained it in the movie. So it's like everything is going, but boom, when you get that one snapshot, that's like time standing still for this thing. But nothing is ever still. Everything is constantly moving regardless. So it's like it's a concept that can be tricky to perceive, but just understand that you have the ability to manipulate anything, okay? You can manipulate the time on anything. So don't allow anything to be a circumstance for you. Please don't be boxed in by logical things like time. But I really intend that this made sense in some kind of way for you. I just really wanted to share extra thoughts about time, just time alone. I feel like I didn't miss anything, but if I did, I will make another video or make a short. And I will be recording more human design videos starting next week for y'all. I think next week what I want to do is I want to talk about the chart, your own chart, so you can look at it yourself and point out different things about your chart that you can learn, so that way you can learn more about yourself and your human design. So if you have any questions or comments about this video or anything in general, go ahead and leave them down for me below. If you do need assistance or would like guidance with your manifestations, I do offer email and phone coaching. And I just like for y'all to give me all your information, tell me your details, your circumstances, all of that, so that way I can listen to what you're saying and pinpoint where you are limiting yourself. That way you can make the changes you need to with the recommendations that I give, and you can experience your manifestations easily and effortlessly. So if you're interested in that, I do have a link for that in the description below. And if you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.